Y'all know how much I love to talk about these business conversations. When I'm 20 bill deep, I'm gonna invite all of y'all onto my yacht. It's like I low-key hate boats. I feel like I live in Miami and every girl, every weekend, for their birthdays and every celebration, all they want to do is go on a boat. And you go out there and you drink, but you're trapped there. I got no service on my phone. How am I supposed to make tweets and Instagram posts about Adam 22 going broke allegedly and no jumper and he's selling the building, you know? Because apparently that's what's going down. He just dropped a video on the No Jumper YouTube channel, which a lot of people are probably going to enter the bandwagon and be like, oh yeah, because No Jumper fell off. But hey, we all know Adam 22 got banned. So let's be objective here. There has to be a pretty good explanation as to why, because I could see him having a ton of revenue for his company with merch and the YouTube channels and the Instagram, although one of them got banned, I think, and he started a new one. So that could be a reason why, among other reasons, but let's hear him out. Let's see how broke he is. Like, is he going bankrupt or is it just clickbait?
So there's something that I've been hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going broke. I know that might sound crazy. Between both of our YouTube channels last month, we got over 25 million views. We're doing well on Facebook and Snapchat. We employ quite a few of the hottest content creators on the West Coast, and we pump out an insane amount of content on a weekly basis.
That's what I'm saying. Like, No Jumper has to be making, let's just go to Social Blade real quick. No Jumper. You can see like a rough estimate of how much money they make on a monthly basis. It's like probably 30K, which actually for a company where he's employing a bunch of people might not be that much. But then he has the No Jumper Clips channel, which I believe probably gets more views. So another 30K, so 60K a month. But again, if he's paying off like a huge building and a lot of employees, maybe that actually won't suffice.
How could we be going broke? Well, let's start here. We expanded too much during COVID at just about the exact moment that our revenue streams all took a hit. We hired a whole bunch of editors and other employees, and we bought a huge office building that cost us almost $4 million, thinking that the growth that we were experiencing during the pandemic was going to continue. And unfortunately, that did not happen. Our YouTube numbers, which had doubled or even tripled, gradually returned to normal. Our Snapchat and Facebook numbers, which had exploded during COVID, sometimes even hitting 6 figures a month, shrank by about 80% or more. Our Patreon, which was absolutely killing it for a year,
shrunk by 80%. And he said that it would hit 6 figures, meaning like that was the high end. And so therefore 80% would mean that he's only making like 20K per channel or 20K in total for his YouTube channel, which honestly is pretty bad again if you have a bunch of employees, because if you're paying them like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 10K for the top employees, like the CEO or whatever, his brother, then nobody's really like, you're going negative, bruh.
Too, when we were doing uncensored, aka nude interviews with up-and-coming superstars like Kazumi and Sky Bree, fell off quite a bit with the launch of Plug Talk. And
I still don't understand how people watch or like will pay just to see a girl naked on a podcast that they could easily just go on the hub and see them naked right there. Like, does that even make sense, bro? Come on.
A decreased interest in seeing us interview stars. In addition to that, you might recall that the channel took quite a hit when approximately 8 of our hosts left the platform in March of 2023. Although we've definitely largely recovered and managed to build up a very healthy roster of talent since then, that certainly took a toll on our business for a while as well. All that stuff.
I do feel like all those people leaving, probably like AD, house phone, whatever, probably made it so a lot of like the repeat or like people who only subscribe to No Jumper for said personality left. And now AD is probably killing it. What is he doing? Let me look. Big Munity, 170K subscribers. Not bad, not bad. Some of the clips are going off with like 87K when they're doing vlogs, 71K. Oh, they made this a whole like podcast setup. Before it was just a stream. So they went official on this shit. I kind of liked it more when it was just a stream because I don't know, it feels more relatable. Once you get on the podcast set, like it looks cool, I get it, but I don't know. I feel like there's a layer between us now. Anyway, back to Adam going broke apparently.
Hurt the business, but we were still solidly profitable. That is, until the last few months where we experienced two major L's that we never could have seen coming. First, we lost the No Jumper Instagram. After almost 10 years of building.
See, I saw that, but I wasn't sure if like they were going to have the Meta or Instagram rep to be able to get their account back. But apparently Meta and Instagram are being really, really cutthroat on that lately. Like I've seen other companies get taken down for whatever reason. And the like, usually you pay 10, 15K as a company to get it back. Like you get like get someone from the inside. But now for some reason that doesn't happen. Maybe it's because of just, I don't know, like Doge or I don't know. They cracked down on it for some reason.
Building it up and essentially no strikes on our account. We got taken down one day and we still have absolutely no idea why. We've had no luck getting it back despite being in contact with what seems like every Instagram recovery guy on the face of the planet. We were bringing in a very solid amount of cash monthly that was keeping us afloat via selling sponsored posts on the account. And that mostly vanished overnight. And while we've been growing the new No Jumper LA account up ever since and managing to sell sponsored collab posts using my Instagram and the No Jumper LA account, DM or email if interested, we aren't making anywhere near
crazy promo, but it works.
Near as much from Instagram now. Side note, if you're a Meta rep, please DM me. I would love to speak to anyone who could help with this. And second, in addition to that, we have been hit with a bullshit lawsuit from a former employee. Now, essentially everything in this lawsuit is completely fictional, and every lawyer that I've spoken to about it has described this as basically an extortion attempt, but it still cost us.
So he's getting sued. His Instagram got taken down, and the views are down on YouTube. Damn, that's the perfect storm. But it's all about the rule of threes, right? Bad things happen in threes. So now he's good. Once he's done with all this, like he's good. It's going to be happy flowers running through daisies. He'll be good. He'll be eating good noodles every day.
A ton of money already, and it's expected to cost us many hundreds of thousands of dollars to see this through to completion. It's insane to me that a person that we did.
So at that point, if it's like an extortion attempt, and they have to pay like legal fees or lawyers $100,000, $200,000, they might as well just settle with the person and be like, all right, we'll give you 50 if you just leave us alone, or like 100 if you just leave us alone. Because there's also a chance that, Adam does lose the lawsuit and lose even more, the legal fees plus the legal fees of the person who is extorting him, plus how much he has to pay them too. So yeah, this is super fucked. Whoever's trying to sue him.
So much for it, can just invent some grievances out of thin air and cost us this much money as a result. This person has literally lost every.
I like how he's like this person, and then he's just showing them except for their eyes.
Little friend that he used to have when he worked at No Jumper. His streaming career has completely tanked, and he even got kicked off the podcast that he left No Jumper to start. But somehow that's our reality, and we have to fight this rather than just give in to this.
Is that Yuri? Yep, it is. It is Yuri suing him. Have filed a civil lawsuit against No Jumper. I said No Jumper, alleging workplace misconduct. This lawsuit claims the defendants who held supervisory roles engaged in discrimination, harassment, and retaliation against the plaintiffs while working at No Jumper. It alleges that No Jumper was negligent in failing to address or prevent these actions despite being aware of the misconduct. Man, dude is being a fucking pussy, bruh. They are just trying to get money out of them, knowing that they have money and that they're a target. And Yuri and them probably need money from Adam because, yeah, he went off and streamed on like an RV or something I saw. Like, they can't be making that much money. I don't know. The streaming and YouTube shit, a lot of y'all think that YouTubers make a ton of money. And a lot of them do not get me wrong. But some of them, especially if you're not like the owner of the channel, they're low-key broke.
Piece of shit. So as a result of all these circumstances, we are making some changes. Over the last few months, we laid off multiple employees in an attempt to reduce our expenses as much as possible. We closed down our store on Melrose.
We're in a recession, baby.
And we're in the early stages of selling our current warehouse and moving into a smaller space. To be honest, aside from the layoffs, which sucked, I'm pretty happy about a lot of these changes. I've realized that I should have paid more attention to DJ Vlad and kept my overhead as low as possible, particularly in terms of staff and location.
Hey, that's some facts right there for any of you who are trying to start a business. Keep your overhead low. Even I'm kind of feeling it right now, not in my business, but like I have a lot of expenses for like my real estate and whatnot. And it is just, it's not too high, but like it doesn't necessarily feel good. And it does give this pressure on you for whatever you do, like whenever you spend money. Now, again, I'm good, but like if I lived in an apartment, didn't own any real estate, just a 1-bedroom, not like a nice 2-bedroom that I got here, and paying like, I don't know, $2-3K a month, I'd be chilling. I'd be balling. And not that I'm not balling right now, but like it would feel so much better. There'd be so much less stress, no stress at all. And this is probably how Adam 22 feels now. Like you get that sense of relief when you fire a bunch of people and when you downsize. So now he doesn't have to pay for like a $4 million studio that he has now, apparently.
Confident that once we get the building sold, we'll be in a pretty solid financial position again as a business. Oh, and I also just want to note that I am talking about No Jumper as a business. I've got another business in the form of Plug Talk, and I've got a pretty decent investment portfolio on a personal level. I mean, shit, I'm not $2 million in debt, and I never had to file for bankruptcy like T-Rel. But I honestly spend pretty much...
Damn! He just went after him. I don't know why Adam has to go at these people. Like he's above them, you know. He's richer. Just, you know, let the guppies play. You're the big dog here. People hate you, but you're the one who got the money, so of course they're gonna hate you.
All of my time trying to create as much content as possible with No Jumper, and I can't really justify doing so unless the fundamentals of the business make sense. It was a big decision to share this stuff with you guys, but at a certain point I realized that I've been honest with the world about just about everything in my life over the years, and it felt wrong to keep all this stuff that we've been dealing with in secret. So I know what you're thinking. What can you do to help? Well, I do have some ideas, which I'll sort into 3 categories here: free, cheap, and generous. Free. Obviously, I'm infinitely...
Okay, I thought he was going to say, like, buy something.
Thankful to anyone who watches our content at all, follows us on the @NoJumperLA Instagram, and in particular, those of you who drop likes and comments on our videos and Instagram posts.
Hey, honestly, this is a good video for promo. Like, it rounds up support. It's like a hero story. Like, I'm down bad, bro. Follow my Instagram. And, like, you know, gets the engagement up about the story of No Jumper falling, but then we're gonna come back.
In the long run, that stuff is super helpful. Cheap. We are really trying to get serious about embracing our members here on YouTube. For $5 a month, we've got a ton of awesome benefits, including being able to watch all of our interviews free of censorship and bleeped words before they're released to the public. Members only chat for all of our live stream content, and we're just going to be prioritizing a lot of our most requested content and trying to do that live for members only. So for any
exclusive members only, because we got 2 M's.
of you who are down to spend $5 a month to help support the business, we're just going to try to keep adding more and more stuff to make that an easy decision for you guys who are down to support. And for those of you who have more money to spend, we're introducing a mega premium $100 tier to our memberships that will get your name added to the end of all our videos, and it will also get you consistent advice and opinions on your music submissions with 1 free submission per month and discounted additional songs.
All right, so listening to your music for $100 a month. All right.
Basically, we're just trying to do as much as possible for anybody who's down to join this tier. So we're going to hype you up on our live streams and try to like really give you actual professional advice about what we think that you should do with your career and everything like that. And, you know, we're going to try to add even more value for that $100 tier as time goes by. Also, if you own or work for
if this doesn't mark the bottom right now of the recession, I don't know if y'all follow the markets or anything, but it's been in the gutter, like literally everything. If this don't mark the bottom, It might be time to throw the whole bank account in Bitcoin or something right now. Because things are starting to fall apart.
A brand and would like to sponsor the podcast, please reach out to Josh at nojumper.com. We're also selling collab promotional posts using the NoJumper LA and Adam22 Instagram accounts. So again, if you want to hit up Josh at nojumper.com, he can give you all the information about all that. So yeah, there's my update. I've been kind of thinking about telling you guys about all this stuff for a while. I'm not begging for sympathy or anything like that. I'm just being realistic about owning a media business. In this day and age, everybody knows rap is maybe not in the best place that it could possibly be. Podcasts, definitely not at the place that they were in 2021 or 2022. The economy in general, really kind of experiencing some troubles. And really, as we've put this building on the market, we've kind of realized that as well, is that there's a ton of other businesses that do similar stuff to what we do, and they're all kind of experiencing hardships. So we're definitely not alone.
Yeah, man. As I just talked about in another video on Playboy Cardi, I think Hella Yassine said it, and we went into a whole in-depth conversation about how, is he a niche artist? No, I don't think he is. He just sold nearly 300K first week. He's beating Ariana Grande. He's beating Selena Gomez to be the #1 album in its second week and third week. So he's not a niche artist. He's streaming a lot. But I just feel like rap in general, like, there isn't that many big hits. Like, when's the last time we've had like a #1 hit that's stuck? It's always Kendrick or Drake. Nothing else. There's no like The Box from Roddy Ricch. There's no DaBaby singles that are going crazy on the radio and Spotify and TikTok or whatever. Like, it's really, rap is kind of just getting super niche. Honestly, I feel like most genres are just getting so separated that like it could be the biggest song in the world, but you won't know about it just because you're off in your own world. And that goes for me too. Like, I don't really listen to anything that's out of our realm that we listen to. It's, I don't know. I just I'm not very interested, and I'm so locked in. But yeah, so with that being said, like, I assume that that's probably a reason why like the content for No Jumper even went into the gang culture stuff or whatever he was doing, which I wasn't really interested in because I'm way too white for that. But now that that's over because of the Rico case too, and rap is somewhat dying a little bit, or at least like, you know, it's not as much of the most popular genre as it was in 2016. Like, he's hurting a little bit. So he's trying to sell the warehouse or the studio.
Alone in all this, we're just trying to get the business back to where it was at a couple years ago and get it to the point where it's consistently profitable so that we can start just continuing to dump money into hosts and making great content for you guys, everything like that. So if you want to help us out, that would be amazing. Just go to YouTube.
All right. So allegedly, No Jumper going broke. I don't think he's going broke. He just is trying to get it back on track. That was a good title to get people to watch it, so we can get people to follow the Instagram, support the channel again, the hero arc, start that up, among other things. Get attention for a meta rep to hit him back so that they can get their Instagram back. Because that, I know for sure that Instagram is a big money maker for No Jumper, rap, academics, etc. So myself. So that's like probably the easiest way to start getting money back for his business. Whereas YouTube, like, it's a little harder to make money because it's not as instant as Instagram. Instagram, you just make like a graphic, right? And then somebody sends you a music video to put on the slide. Like, it's really easy. YouTube, but it's hard to grow an Instagram channel. So, I mean, Instagram page. So not trying to take away from that type of business. Because again, I do that as well. But YouTube, like, you actually got to put the hours in, sit here and talk, or have a bunch of people congregate. You might have to pay those people to like be hosts on your podcast. Like, it's way harder. But regardless, we're in a recession. Everybody make sure to not lose your job because it's getting hard out there. That's actually serious advice. There are no jobs out there. But hopefully, when all this tariff nonsense is over with Trump, again, not saying that I support or don't with him politically. I don't give a fuck what you think. But hopefully within the next year, we all get booming again. We start printing cash and we can all, again, party on my $20 billion yacht. I'll see y'all there, okay?